calling to say I...
G'day folks, it's Cortezerino, and we have got a lot done at the ocean base, although this villager trading hall does look a little bit creepy with the shaders on. We might need a few more lights in here. And I might need some indication as to which of these hallways kind of leads where. Like, the base is symmetrical, but it's a little bit confusing. If I'm trying to get to my mushroom island, I could end up going out the completely wrong side. But anyway, guys, I went for a bit of an AFK here while my new storage system was running, and I was pretty surprised because nothing down the bottom here is spawn-proofed, but we had surprisingly few spawns, so that was pretty good. I was AFKing inside the trading hall, and I didn't want to come out here and find creepers, but I guess if you're nice and quick and go straight from that iron door to this one, you should be pretty safe. But yeah, guys, we have done lots and lots. We've got all our farms in place here. And yeah, my storage system's up and running. So we are looking pretty good. I've started the other storage systems. But yeah, we haven't got very far on that yet. And I don't think I mentioned this in the base tour I did. But down here, underneath these trapdoors, we've got all our little pockets of water to keep our crops hydrated. And that's where I've put my lights as well. So I've got sea lanterns underneath, so make sure all these crops have plenty of lights. And if I accidentally jump down here, if I don't land on these bricks and I end up landing on the crops and I make a spawning space for mobs, these lights will stop anything from popping up. And then down below, if let's see how quickly we can get down there. Yeah, so down here in this little farming area for cows and sheep and everything. I forgot to do it on this one, but usually I've got oak trapdoors underneath these sea lanterns, just because you can see the drips coming down from the water above. So yeah, that's one thing I've forgotten. We'll put that on the to-do list. I've got to put little trapdoors over each of them. And yeah, the only other thing I'd mention is I've started building all this, but I haven't done anything really out on these areas because we are doing the build contest to improve my gardens, so I'm waiting for the entries before I start building any of that. But we have joined this area up to the mainland, so I've done this little fountain area. This is looking super nice, and I've gone for a very unusual bridge here. You can see I've basically built a bridge and then filled it with water, so it is quite unusual. Let's get the armor back on before I end up getting myself killed. Let's go for a little fly. So yeah, it is very unusual to have such a wide bridge there. But I figured, we're doing Atlantis. Wouldn't it be cool just to have a whole lot of bridges and stuff that are actually filled with water like this as if you'd have boats in them or something? I just thought it looked interesting. And I didn't want a little narrow bridge going over to our massive base out here. I wanted a big wide one so it kind of looked like a big promenade. Yeah, I think it looks really cool, but the only thing is, just up this end, it is very sort of rectangular. Oh, hello, wandering trader. It's very rectangular, so we need something right at the end here. And I've got an idea, I think I need one big building just on this side of the bridge and one over where the wandering trader is. And I might be able to recycle a build from the past. So we've left my Dystopia world and we're on a backup of a creative server that I used to play on a long, long time ago. And I used to do just time lapses on this, and I was doing a lot of elvish builds. So this, if you go to my channel, you can find the Elven House time-lapse. That's where I built this one. So we've got a cool little custom outcropping of little baby mountain there that looks pretty cool. We've got a nice elvish house in here. We've got an excellent looking harp. This is a lovely little outdoor area here. super awesome. But I am getting sidetracked. There is one build that I did in here that I think might go well in Dystopia. Check out this. It was a natural bit of land here that I sort of changed into a weird natural looking bridge. I love that. But yeah, if we go for a wander, it's been a while since I was here, so it might take a while to find it. I think we're in the completely wrong area. But here are a bunch of other time lapses I did. This one was cool. This was the Elven Council. So we've got awesome trees around this thing, and we've just got a little sort of meeting area here. So you might find Elrond in here talking about Frodo and his ring. I don't know. But yeah, I'll make a cut because I think we've got a long way to go. Okay, we're coming up on the Elven Farm here, and you'll probably know of a tutorial I did a long time ago. It's called the Japanese Shrine. Anyway, this is where I came up with the design for that shrine. So I built this it's an elven barn actually. So I built this first, and then I adapted it to make my elvish shrine, Japanese shrine. So this is cool. It's just a nice little vineyard here, and we've got the fancy elvish barn and some barrels of ale in there, or wine, whatever the elves drink. Yeah, this is a very cool little area. But yes, over there it is. There it is. So that little building there, that little dome, I reckon I could probably put one of them on each side of the bridge. I don't know if the prismarine will match in with it, but you never know, it might do. There's my cool elvish ship over the back. What else have we got in this area? Oh yeah, a few statues, a big blue tree up the back. This temple. So I've got time lapses for all of these. So there's my elvish lighthouse. But let's flick on to another world, and I'll show you the other option we've got. So we've got that option there. But I've got something very similar to that. And this is a trip down memory lane. We're on Season 3 of the Diamond Society, or at least a backup of the world. And I don't know how good this is going to look in the shaders, but because this build is underwater. But there's a very similar dome that I built. This is actually a shop, so this is our shopping district. And I put my shop underwater because I think I was selling trident enchantments. Let's have a look. Ooh, it is a bit dodgy in the shaders. Alright, I'll turn them off. And this isn't a whole lot better actually, but you can see I've done another little dome here, and I've just built a little outcropping of rock here underneath the ocean. And yeah, I think the other one is much, much better. Well, this will do for a little underwater shop, but the first one we looked at was much nicer, so I think we'll at least build one of them and have a look at it. But before we do, let's head back. Well, let's get back on my Dystopia world first, and let's head back to the base. In a minute, we'll get back to the base. I'm getting distracted again. This is world spawn for that season. So what I wanted to do here, like I built this thing, I wanted to make an area that was... so if you died or anything and you respawned at world spawn, you would be safe from the mobs. So that's a big area there we can spawn in. That is spawn proof, and none of the mobs can run up here. And we've got 4 beacons around us, so we're super duper strong. And these are some old beacon statues that I built. So we've just incorporated the beacon into the statue. I've got tutorials for these ones here, although I think things like that shulker box there, I put a shulker box in because it wouldn't connect to that wall. But I think now it does connect, so it's just because if I update that shulker box, I think the wall would immediately connect to it. And I've got his hands as a shulker box there too, so the beam will pass straight through it. So that's cool. What else have we got over here? Oh, so this is a guy stringing his bow. So the beam of the beacon is his bowstring. Oh, this one's my favourite. This guy, he's like a lantern dude. What would you call him? A watchman? So you've got the beam going up through his lantern, makes it look like it's all lit up. We've got a little panther companion next to him. So he's a cool one. And the last one, it's just a spearman here holding onto his beam. The beam's the spear. And then I did a big Celtic or Nordic, I think it was a Nordic symbol, I can't remember now, just in there. And I've sort of done the mist effect underneath. It's not really showing up too good. but we've got layers of different coloured glass in there. Yeah, that was a very cool build. I absolutely love that. Now, let's get back to my Dystopia world. So it has been a while since I actually did any building over here at the medieval village that we are transforming, but I have, like I promised, I was going to build a blacksmith, and I have finally got a very nice design for it. So last episode I was talking about doing some gardens or farms around that last house we built, but I think I want to jump straight into the blacksmith. And we've been dawdling around worlds in this episode enough already, so let's just jump straight into a time lapse. So this one was a request. I did a poll and asked people what they wanted me to build. So I had a few ideas for like a lumberjack's house and stuff like that. I really wanted to do some chopped down trees, and the trees are still on the ground. I thought that'd be a cool decoration. But people chose the blacksmith. So we are going to convert this tiny little house into a great big blacksmith. So this will pretty much be the entrance of his house, and we will add a lot more to it. So yeah, let's jump straight into some time lapsing. Well guys, you are looking at one very tired Cortezerino. It has been a solid 24 hours of building. Didn't take me 24 hours, of course. I did have a sleep in there somewhere. But we're in a race to get this video out today, and I'm already starting to lose my voice, as I do when it gets late in the day. So let's do a quick tour and get out of here. So we've put these two guys in, and I think they are framing our bridge really, really nicely. Let's grab some, let's put our armor on again. Always forgetting that. and we'll get up a little bit higher. So yeah, that makes the bridge look a whole lot better, even though they're not exactly connected to the bridge. They're just side by side. I wanted them a little bit wider just so they wouldn't ruin the view of our big build once it's built. And it's not exactly this. Oh, I am losing my voice. It isn't exactly the same as the tower I showed you in that other world. I have changed a few things, and I've changed the roof up there, even though I think the prismarine does look a lot better. I just wanted to tie it into this build up here, so I haven't done them yet, but all the buildings there have either the clay brick roofs or these crimson roofs. So yeah, I think it really needed to be crimson just because it's at the bridge entrance, but I think maybe in the future, when we're building out here on the island, I will start incorporating some prismarine, and we might end up doing a lot of domed builds like these. Let's quickly chuck our heads in here. So there's not a lot on the inside. We've just got a spiral staircase, which I hate going up spiral staircases. And then up to here, we've just got a few little lookouts. But yeah, great little addition. Let's head over to the blacksmith, and before my voice completely fails. So in the theme of a creepy Brothers Grimm style village, I've gone for a black stone roof on this one, and I think it does look really, really nice, and it matches in well with the crimson roof on the other building we've got over there. Not that you can see it because the sun is shining in our eyes. Ooh, is that a blacksmith? Are you a blacksmith, mate? All my villagers are... No, he's a weaponsmith. Oh well. All my villagers are nearly dead. I'm thinking I may have to put a big wall around this village because my base is so close. The zombies just take out all these guys. But yeah, guys, this is looking really nice. So you can see this little entrance part. That is the original building that we've transformed. And we've just added lots and lots to it. And because it's a blacksmith, we have a massive chimney that's shared by the inside of the house and by the forge on the side here. So let's go to the forge first. So the first thing that was the hardest for me to do, and I don't know if I've accomplished it very well. You're probably looking at this mess of spruce going, what is that? It's supposed to be a bellows to blow air into the fire to get it burning nice and hot. So he's got his chain here. So as he's working, if the fire dies down a bit, he can pull the chain, and it's sort of got a little bit of lever action there, and it pumps the bellows and blows all the air in. Anyway, that is what it's supposed to be. That is the best thing I could come up with for that. But yeah, I think this forge is looking super cool. So I've got a sign in there with some carpet just to look like a metal rod or something lying on its side in his forge. And this, you're probably thinking, what is that? I thought it kind of looked like Mjolnir, Thor's hammer. So this is the blacksmith's big hammer for bashing away, and he's just got it resting on the ground there. Anyway, that's what I thought it looked like. And then we've just got a bit of firewood here, grindstone, and a little table. And for some reason, I kept thinking to myself, if his forge is outside like this, people are just going to steal everything, all his equipment at night. So what I've done is just on the other side here, I figured he's going to pack everything up at night. He can come through his little gate here. And then just inside the house, he's got a big area here for storing all his tools. He can hang them from the chains, sit them on the table, put them in the chests. And so this is just his area for packing everything up so the thieves don't steal everything. So inside, there's not a lot down here. It's pretty simple. So we've just got an area for cooking. He's got a furnace and a smoker. This fireplace joins in with the big chimney around the side. A few lounge chairs. And if we go up to the next level, just a big dining room area up here. Not a lot in this room. Bit of shelves, bit of storage. And then if we go up to the final level, this is quite nice, I think. Just a great big bedroom. We've hidden some lights underneath the bed there. And yeah, I think this is quite a nice room. There's not a lot to it, but it is something about it just looks good, I think. Okay guys, I've got a lot of work to do editing these time lapses and getting this video out to you, hopefully in about 4 or 5 hours, and hopefully resting my voice as well. So thanks for watching, guys. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video. Cheers. I'm Cortezerino, and I will see you later.